How you doing today, Joe?
Let me tell you something, Deebo. Deebo, it's my time real quick.
You know, y'all Browns over there, man. I mean, you got Myles out here. What he got his 9th speeding ticket since 2017, man. He was allegedly going over 100 miles an hour, but the officer opted to cite him for a lesser offense. Joe, what's going on, man? I think your boy got his last ticket in February 21st at 1:35 a.m. And he lucky it was Myles Garrett, dude. 100 August, it was 100 miles an hour, and 60. Like 2022, he was cited for failure to control a motor vehicle in a single car accident where he messed up his shoulder and his bicep, I think. And that was 65 in a 45. I don't think these boys understand like what it is in Ohio, man. And like I don't know about nowhere else, but I know Ohio because I'm from Ohio. Okay. Now, anything that's 20 or more, they can hit you with this thing called reckless operation. Okay. Now, they don't necessarily, or they don't necessarily hit you with it automatically, but now you done left that choice into the discretion of the officer who stops you, because now he can add some stuff on top, like you was weaving in and out, you almost caused a dangerous situation, or they just say you was racing another car I couldn't even catch up to, and you the only person I caught. And you know what the penalty is for that, dude? The max penalty they can give you for that? 30 days in jail, a fine, and suspend your license for 6 months. Okay? So why would I allow somebody else to put the freedom of myself in jeopardy because the officer now has the choice to just make up some stuff and this go be his word against yours? And hey, I popped my lights on. By the time I popped my lights on, he was the only person I could catch up to. The other one took off. You know, I believe they was racing. Take your shot on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. That's right. Prize Picks is now giving away $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dime, every board that much more exciting. So don't miss your chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. Football season was great. Now time to switch gears to the second half of basketball season. We're rocking with LA right now. Luka and LeBron. More points, more threes, more rebounds. You know, we hitting more. And with the new feature alert, Prize Picks now has early payouts. So if your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on Prize Picks. With the new social feeds feature, you can share Prize Picks with friends and copy lineups with winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and play and fade our picks just on one click. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just download Prize Picks app today and use the code DEBOJOE to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That code is DEBOJOE to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
No, you gotta slow down. You gotta slow down. It's too many times Myles going a little bit too fast. Love Myles to death. Great dude, great character. But the speed and tickets, you gotta slow down. Like, it's just, they're racking up safety first, Myles. You got a lot of bread, you got a lot to lose. I just need you to get a driver, something. And it's not saying that he's drinking and driving. He's just going too fast. No, that's what I'm saying. He's just going too fast. We just need him to slow down because it's not safe. You can go to a track. You can do any Myles. You can go anywhere that you want. I know you got nice cars, good fast cars. Take him to the track. It's just not a good look. I'm glad that he's not. He hurt himself a little bit one time, like when he got into the single car accident. So just from me, looking for my man Myles, love him to death, great dude. Just slow it down a little bit, brother, because you don't want to. It could happen in a flash, like going that fast. So yeah, just slow it down, man. Be careful, take care of yourself.
Yo.
Yo.
You're a Browns fan, but I ain't.
I know you're not.
Myles. Go ahead, give you this warning, brother. I got some friends in Ohio, some state troopers, some polices.
No.
Now, listen, I'm giving you this warning. I'm just letting you know. If somebody happened to catch you doing 20 or over, and you playing the Steelers anytime within 28 days, I'm telling them, take your ass to jail for 30.
See, see, Miles, you got people like Deebo out there trying to get you behind bars. Just slow it down a little bit, brother. Come on.
Hey, listen, man. I'm just saying, man. You know, I'm just letting you know, man. You know,
just slow down, brother.
That's all I was saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I'm telling you, Miles, you got good people out. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going good. You getting pulled up by the good cops. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything's solid. But you can have Deebo's people mess around out there.
Hey, you know, the blue run deep. You know, they stick together.
Let's be careful. Let's be careful.
I got my badge too. Got my badge too.
You hold on. Are you impersonating the officer?
Hey, listen, I ain't impersonating the officer. It says on the badge, friend.
Okay, friend. Okay. Hey, look.
Friend of the chief. Hey.
About to get you locked.
Make sure when I pull my ID out, I have it sitting on the side right there. Like, hey, see my ID right here. What's that? Oh, that's just my friend gave me.
Oh, you know, it's a little badge. Do you say this? It's a little badge.
I ain't gotta say nothing. It's already on the chief. It's right there.
Do you say friend of the chief? Do you say friend of the
chief? It
says
it on
or
there.
do you just be like that? Okay.
I ain't gotta say nothing. It said on there. I ain't gotta say nothing.
All right. I want to see. Make sure friend of is the same size as the chief.
Hey, I ain't gotta say nothing, man. I ain't gotta say nothing. Look here, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But your boy, Quinshon Judkins?
Quinshon Judkins.
He said he had something interesting to say about his current head coach and past head coach. Listen to it.
Different coaches over the past couple of years. Have you heard from your new head coach, Todd Monken, yet?
Bro, I have. And, bro, honestly, like, it's not what I thought it would have been. Like, when I say that in a good way.
What did you think it was going to be?
I thought he was going to be, like, more so, like, because my past coach, bro, he was, like, really even keel, bro, like, super quiet. I thought I was going to get that from Coach Monken, but it wasn't that. Like, he was, like, a real players coach, bro. Like, you know, like, give me a hug, like all that, bro. So he was just super communicative of what he wanted from the team, what his goal is, what his objective is, what he want to come in and do. And, you know, he knows exactly what he wants and he has a vision. And I think that's what's important as a head coach and especially being vocal about it too. I think that's what matters.
I respect the Seahawks.
What you got to say about that, Joe? What is he saying, Joe, about his current coach and his past coach?
That there are two different types of coaching styles. And I'm not here to bash Coach Stefanski because there's also good coaches that are super laid back and have a different approach to it. But there's coaches like Todd Monken that obviously players can relate to a little bit more. And that's just more, you know what I'm saying? Give me a hug, you know what I'm saying? More relationship based. And nobody's saying that that's a better way to do it. Nobody's saying that the more laid back way is the way to do it. But I can say for Judkins, he's obviously speaking on what he's known as a coach before. And then this one's more personable, more letting them know what it is, more just a different type of coach that he had before. And I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing, like there's two different ways to skin a cat. Like you said, two things could be right at the same time. There's two different, and he just likes that type of coach a little bit more. And I can respect it because for me as a player, it didn't matter to me. I'm here to do a job. But if you do have a coach that is more boom, like you can feel like you have a more relationship that you vibe with, just the same way you have a boss at your job. It may be a boss that's more not relatable, but if you get the job done, you treat me with respect. You're here to do a job. I'm here to do a job. But I do not mind us being here to do a job and us being able to have a certain type of relationship. So sometimes that can get a little bit more of a players, like players coaches. When you see the Lions coach, when you see the Patriots coach, when you see the ones that played before, they have a certain little vibe that they just interact with coaches, interact with players a different way. And it could still be that stuff when they're in, the tape doesn't lie. They can address you in a way. They're going to coach you up the right way. They're not going to let you get away with stuff. That doesn't mean that we're going to be buddy-buddy. It just means the way that I address you is still, I need the best out of you. I'm still going to let you know when you're doing right, when you're doing wrong, but we still have that type of relationship. So I know what he's saying from the coaching perspective of coaches just move and shake a different way and they have different relationship with their players. So I know what he's saying there, but it's not like I'm not here to bash Stefanski because that's not like, it's not bad if you're not really as relatable to your players. It's just different styles of coaching.
I'm a kind of 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. I think what he's saying here is more of a personal preference for himself. And I think that's what a lot of guys are getting into, especially players nowadays, is the emotional attachment to a coach versus the results of it. He wanted more of he likes more of an emotional attachment. He's a player's coach. He's this, he's that, But for me, the thing that kills all that is winning. It don't matter what type of coach he is. You just said yourself, Patriots, Bill was not that dude. Not even close to that guy. But winning, nobody was like, man, I wish my coach was this and I wish my coach was that. No, they sitting over there with, 6 Lombardis. They don't give a damn about how they coach talks to them, approaches them. And here's another issue when you get into those emotional and personal connections with the coaches, you forget it's a business.
No, for sure.
And when it comes down to it, he is not going to hesitate to get rid of you no matter how he feels about you if it comes down to him or you being the reason that he's going to get up out of there.
Yeah. And that's the part that it's two things could be like when you're getting coached up by a coach and you have that relationship, it does not matter if the eye in the sky don't lie. If you're not performing well, that relationship doesn't matter. You're still going to be able to have a good relationship with your coach and be like, you're probably going to get cut. If
your relationship is truly personal and it's not.
No. Understandable. But as a football player, it don't matter. That relationship is not going to be more than your tape is going to show. You're still going to get chopped if you're not performing well. Coach might not even be able to tell you that. And you can't put your relationship, your personal relationship over that at all because that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. The main thing is the main thing. You got to perform. You got to play right on tape. If you think that he's going to be able to tell you if you're not performing well, your coach is going to be able to tell you that you're not performing well, period. And you're going to realize you might get chopped. But don't think your coach is going to be able to save you from getting chopped because of your personal relationship. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think some guys get that a little skewed up. Like, I'm hurt, I'm down a little bit. Coach go understand, give me time to come back. Some coaches ain't going to understand that.
No.
They don't even really care about that, to be honest with you, because y'all think y'all friends. Yeah. Like you, me, hey, Joe down bad right now. James down bad right now. Give him a chance. He'll be back. Let him get back healthy. No, we ain't got that time. I'm the coach. We ain't got that time to do that.
They're talking about those numbers and where's your salary fit in, and can we move on from him? What do we owe? Who can we get him for?
Exactly.
What can we get for him? Exactly. You're a piece of the puzzle at the end of the day. So don't get that part messed up. You know what I'm saying? But the relationship, it's cool to have a good vibe. What it is. But if you're balling, you know what I'm saying? If you're not balling, you still have that relationship, but he's gonna cut you with no hesitation.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, Dick LeBeau. Dick LeBeau is a dude that cared about you no matter how you were playing, no matter if you were playing for him or not. I still talk to the man this day. I talked to him when I was in Cincinnati. He was a person that truly cared about you as a person. The performance on the field, it mattered, but that didn't dictate how much he cared about you and his approach to you. That
no, for sure.
That is unbelievable. That's hard to find, man.